What's up, y'all? It's your boy Keep It 100 back at it with the news again. And Anthony Edwards, come on, my guy. What are you doing? Now, earlier today, some Instagram model named Paige Jordae tried to expose Anthony Edwards by releasing text messages between her and AE. She's alleging that AE had asked her to get an abortion and promised to pay her $100K if she went through with it. Now, this Paige Jordae girl is some sort of Instagram model with over 1 million followers. It looks like she also got an OF as well. So I'm not sure. She might be a mattress actress. We don't know. But one thing is for sure. She definitely went to BBL University. So the text messages were also released. So let's get into them right here. I'll go ahead and read them for y'all. So in the first message, she looks like she's responding to him. She says, "I still have an appointment on the 27th. And she's showing some sort of pregnancy test. Looks like it's positive. And then he says, "Nah, I can't do this." And then she says, "So now what?" What a great response. Then he says, "Get an abortion, LOL." Man, these dudes are wild. Then she responds to him. Then he says something along the lines of, "You can't force a kid in the world. You don't know what it is yet." And then she proceeds to talk about having an abortion 2 years ago and missing her son and regretting it every day. I'll be honest, man. It looks like Anthony Edwards does not give a fuck at all. He says, "Yeah, but I don't want a kid." She continues to text AE, "Being cool to you was just going to get an abortion by myself. You're not doing shit and going about your day. That's being cool to you. Obviously, you've been through this before just by your reaction." This guy says, "I will give you the money to help you out." And then she says, "I didn't ask for it, but okay. You just don't want a baby? Is that why you're saying all this? Because I've been cool with you." That's what she says to him. Then he says, "I don't want kids. Let's handle it like grown-ups." And then she says, "Okay, I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby you don't want. Just don't like abortions. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to do this, then fine, I won't." Again, AE's treating this like a straight-up business transaction. He says, "Just take the pills." She responds with, "You don't care with no one but you." And then he says, "You got the money. What's the holdup? Because now you finna make a problem." Then she texts him some long ass messages. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to read all that shit. And then he responds with, "Okay, just make sure I get the video of the box with the right pills." And then they go back and forth again. She sends him the video. Looks like after taking the pills or getting an abortion or whatever. Then she says the other half is in 24 to 48 hours. Then she says, "So I send you what you ask and it's fuck me." Looks like she sent this on December 1st. So he just straight up ain't respond to her. Then she texts him again the next day. "You gonna ignore me now?" Then he responds with her, "My attorney gonna handle it." Then she responds, "You said we were handling ourselves. And then when I do my part, it's your turn." And then she says, "Your attorney hasn't even responded. Just do what you said you would do. I did my part. You can send it within 48 hours. So now she's treating it like it's straight business too. Then AE says, "He's supposed to." Then she says, "Well, it hasn't responded to him, not once." God damn, I'll be honest, man. These people, they cannot text for shit. I can barely even read this. God damn. What the fuck happened to grammar? What happened to school? God damn. Then he texts her back before sending the money and said, "Nah, I'm waiting." And she says, "You don't know anyone else would have just kept the baby and said, 'Fuck you.' Yeah, I'm waiting too. You don't give a fuck. Why should I?" Then it looks like she texts him back again a couple days later and says, "Are you going to send it?" And then he says, "You got to send the video. That's what we agreed on." Then she says, "I did." Then he responds and says, "You didn't mention 2 different days, different videos." And then she said, "It's a 24 to 48 hours. I did my part. You ain't even going to ask me if I'm good." Then he says, "What part?" Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, man. I got to give Anthony Edwards a lowercase L for this, man, for multiple reasons. I mean, first off, this woman got the Dr. Miami Ant-Man BBL Supreme. Now, I'll say this. Every man has their own taste, but this woman kind of looks flat out ridiculous, bro. Like, she looks like she's literally a caricature, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, come on, my G. Hey, you can definitely do better than this. And to make things even deeper, this guy's already got a baby on the way. He's already got a girlfriend. So this side chick is messing up what you got with your main girl, man. That shit crazy. Number 2, this is an IG thought, man. We all know that these NBA players and entertainers be running through all these same women. Like, they be passing them around like free samples at Costco, man. This shit is crazy. To be hitting that unprotected in the first place is wild as fuck, man. You can't be doing that. You gotta protect yourself. And third, all she showed him was a pregnancy test. For all he knows, this could have been anyone's child. She could have been finessing him. And he just coughed out 100 bands. That's crazy. I mean, better safe than sorry, I guess. But looking at this woman, if she did the abortion and he wasn't really trying to have the baby, I guess that's their business. You know what I mean? They're grown adults. And, you know, you just got to do better, man. I mean, especially for these young NBA dudes, you know what you have at risk on the line. You're a rising star in the NBA. You just signed a huge contract extension. And the way things look now, Anthony Edwards has a super bright future in the NBA. But man, like, you need some older dudes around you in the locker room or in your life to kind of teach you how to move, man. Like, you should be getting these women to sign NDAs. You should be keeping things on a low. Like, you should be moving a lot better with this. Having this woman expose you via text and having this shit on TMZ is just not the look, man. Got to be handling shit better. And getting caught up like this in the middle of the season when your team is number one in the West, like, nah, that just ain't it, man. You got to get rid of all the distractions and learn how to move better. So yeah, man, I'm going to give this a lowercase L because if she did do this, went through with it, you paid $100K, then you did dodge a bullet, but you got to move better moving forward, man. Like, this guy, you're moving like Zion, man. That's crazy. Can't be getting exposed like mid-season and shit. What the hell's going on? Anyways, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below, and be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and follow your boy on Instagram, man. Anyways, I'm out.